Prince Augustus, Duke of Sussex, was born on the 27th of January 1773, the ninth of 15 children born to King George III and Queen Charlotte. Augustus was raised by the governess Lady Charlotte Finch and lived in a household with his brothers Ernest and Adolphus once he left the nursery. The brothers went to the University of Göttingen in 1786. A career in the military was considered inappropriate for Augustus as he suffered from asthma and had poor health. His doctors advised him to avoid the winter in England, so in December 1790, Augustus moved to France and then Italy, and he would remain there for a number of years. During his travels, he met Josiah Dornford, whose father was active in prison reform. Josiah's liberal views influenced Augustus. In 1791, Augustus considered becoming a member of the clergy, and he wrote to his father for advice. His letters went unanswered, which caused Augustus to become restless. In November 1792, Augustus went to Rome, where he met a group of English aristocrats. He met Lady Augusta Murray and fell madly in love with her. Feeling like his father was not listening to him, as he did not respond to any of his letters, and like his life had no direction and no purpose, Augustus proposed to Augusta without the knowledge of anyone in the royal family, which was in contravention of the Royal Marriages Act of 1772. He also did not have permission from the monarch. At first, Augusta refused because of the situation their marriage would place Augustus regarding the Marriage Act. However, this only fueled Augustus' passion, and on the 4th of April 1793, Augustus and Augusta got married in secret. In August 1793, Augustus was recalled to England because his governor, who had no idea he was married, had alerted Augustus' parents he had formed a dangerous relationship. Augusta and her mother followed him to England, and Augustus continued visiting them in their London home. By this time, Augusta was pregnant. During the summer of 1793, bonds of the marriage for the couple were read at St. George's, Hanover Square in London, under aliases. On the 5th of December 1793, Augustus and Augusta got married in England. On the 13th of January 1794, Augusta gave birth to a baby boy named after his father, Augustus Frederick. King George III was angered by this marriage and declared it null and void in August 1794. Despite this, Augustus and Augusta continued to live together, and another child, Augusta Emma, was born on the 11th of August 1801. The children were deemed illegitimate and took the surname d'Este, as both their parents were descendants of the House of Este. In 1801, the couple separated, and Augustus was created the Duke of Sussex, Earl of Inverness, Baron Arklow, and he received a grant of £12,000 a year. Augusta retained the custody of their children and received £4,000 a year. On the 5th of March 1830, Augusta died at the age of 62, which saddened Augustus. Their oldest son, Augustus, was the earliest recorded person for whom a definitive diagnosis of multiple sclerosis can be made, due to the many detailed diaries he kept for 22 years detailing all his symptoms. He died unmarried in 1848. Augusta Emma married Thomas Wilde, 1st Baron Truro. Their marriage was childless. Like her father, she suffered from asthma and spent time in the warmer climates of Europe to ease her symptoms. Augustus married again in contravention of the Royal Marriages Act. Lady Cecilia Buggin and Augustus married on the 2nd of May 1831. They lived together in Kensington Palace. After Augustus's niece Victoria ascended the throne, she bestowed the title of Duchess of Inverness on Cecilia. Victoria was fond of her uncle, and he was fond of her. Victoria asked him to give her away at her wedding to Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, which he happily did. He sobbed emotionally throughout the entire wedding ceremony. On the 21st of April 1843, Augustus died. Because he feared his wife would not be allowed to be buried beside him in the royal vault at St. George's Chapel, Augustus left instructions that he be buried in Kensal Green Cemetery. Cecilia continued to live in Kensington Palace until she passed away on the 1st of August 1873.